Okay, we have an issue. Our SeeLevel tank monitoring system is reading error codes. So one of the sensors are bad. So we're going to start with the gray tank. This is the gray tank. It's right here behind your hitch. And this is the sensor panel that reads your tank level. So what you do, this blue wire is the one that is sending the signal, this blue wire right here, sending the signal to your tank monitor. So what we have to do is we have to cut the blue wire and see if that improves what's going on with our SeeLevel panel. And if not, then we have to keep cutting the blue wires of each tank until we find the tank that's causing the problem. It could be one tank, it could be all these tank sensors. So that's what we're going to do now and see what we figure out. Okay, so you can see we cut the blue wire. That's the signal sending wire for each tank. They all use what's called ohm resistance. So ohm is the value, and each tank sensor has a different ohm value. So they all send signals on the same wire because they're all using different resistance values, and your panel reads each one of those values because it goes with each tank you have. Okay, so what happened was, now that we cut, this is the gray tank, we went into our SeeLevel panel before. When we pressed each tank, black, gray, and fresh, we would get all different things. We'd get error, we'd get short, we'd get open. All the tanks were sending different signals because we assumed one tank was sending a bad signal, and that was interfering with the other signals getting through. So we decided to cut this tank. We just picked the gray and we cut it, and now when we go in and look at the panel, the black tank is reading and the fresh tank is reading. So the gray tank is this gray sender is the bad sender, and it was causing the problem among all the tanks and why the SeeLevel panel couldn't read it. So now we've ordered a new sensor, and we're going to have to peel it off. This is the whole sensor right here on the side of the tank. We're going to have to peel that off, clean it up, and so then we can stick our new sensor on, and then we'll attach it. We'll attach the new blue wire that comes with the new sensor to the old blue wire that we have on the coach side, and that should fix our problem. Okay, so fortunately, my assistant, he has the Bluetooth SeeLevel panel, so he can call it up on his phone, and here we can see that the fresh tank is reading 0, which before it had like an error. The black tank is reading 10, and now the gray is reading open because we have disconnected the circuit from the signal. So the fact that the gray cleared up all the tank signals and they're able to get their signals through tells us that the gray tank sending unit is bad, and that's what we're going to replace. Okay, so I just used a utility knife and stuck it under, and the sensor is peeling right off. It's sticky. I've also cut the black wire, so now I've got both wires cut. So we're just going to peel this sensor off. I need my knife. We'll just peel this up, and then we will have to get some alcohol. Okay, I should be able to pull it. There you go.
That's the assistant.
All right, so there we are. Oh, that's pretty clean. Okay, so we really just need to take some alcohol to that so the new sensor will stick. And then LTV, we called LTV, and they told us to use some 3M undercoating, which is this gray stuff. It's like a paint, because we want to seal. It's hard to see. We want to seal. See how it's sealed? You can see where it was green and they painted over it. So you paint it because you want to seal all these little circuit board things, kind of weatherproof it. And Leisure says they use 3M undercoating, so we'll buy a can of that and we'll stick it on and seal her up. Okay, so Mark. So what you're going to do is you're going to take this tape off and you're going to hook each wire separately, twist them together, put the gray cap back on, and then wrap each gray cap and the wire with electrical tape so it's very secure and it's sealed. And then down here you're going to take your cleaning, so the sensor is going to dangle, and you haven't removed the tape off the back yet because you don't want to stick it on yet. So then you're going to clean this whole area, this gray area. You're going to clean it, and then you're going to take alcohol and you're going to wipe the white area. Very good, because you want that dry. And then once that's done, you're going to take the sensor and you're going to press it against the tank. Before, don't take the sticker off the back yet. We're not ready to stick it. You're going to press it against the tank, and then you're going to have Rosanna check that you're getting a signal, that it's working on the panel. Once you verify that, then you rip off the tape on the back and stick the sensor exactly back in this white area. And then you will cover, once that, and you press it down, make sure it gets stuck really well, and then you'll be covering it with the waterproof tape, and we'll talk about that on the other video.
Okay.
I went online and found that Garnet SeeLevel actually recommends a few products. Either you can spray the sender with an undercoating product, or you can use waterproof tape. So we decided we're going to cover the sender with waterproof tape instead. We're replacing our gray tank sender. So you want to cut the tab off that says 2GRY. You're basically just cutting off the Y just above the side edge. You're going to cut your new sender to match the same length as your old sender, and you'll want to cut at the appropriate mark. Now clean the tank as I described previously. Using painter's tape, temporarily tape the sender in the exact location that you'll be ultimately sticking it on permanently. Now make the connections back to your coach wiring, the black wire to the black wire and the blue wire to the blue wire. Now go to your SeeLevel panel and press the tank button and verify that you're getting an actual number reading. Now we're ready to permanently attach the sender. Remember, you're only going to get one chance once you peel off the tape and it's ready to stick. Now peel off just one side of the blue painter's tape and fold the sender over and peel its backer off. And then fold it back and stick it to the wall of your tank. Press it down real well. Squeeze out all the air bubbles. Don't try to remove the sender once you've attached it or you'll damage it. We're using Gorilla Tape, so take your Gorilla Tape and measure a length that will cover the sender and cut out a notch for the little wire holder. Then take another small piece of Gorilla Tape and notch it out so you can fit it over the wires to tape them against the tank and around the notch to seal the whole area. Now you're done. Your new sender is in place and you've covered it with waterproof tape to protect it from the elements. Enjoy.